Oh my gosh.
Sure. Step away. Let me just make sure it's actually pushing.
Spinny, we need to play some Mario Party.
I'm down, dude. Although I think Lincoln messed up the port on the bottom. No longer is charging or connecting to the dock.
For on the Switch too?
Yes.
Oh no.
I know.
Wait, so but what about the port above it? Can it still charge?
The port above it can, yes.
So you have
So
to
I'm
put your
thinking
Switch
at one
to
point-
upside down?
No. Oh, I hadn't even thought about trying to do that, to be honest. I guess that would work. Or it should. I just couldn't tell if it was the dock. But it's got to be, because I've tried plugging in on the bottom one and it is not charging.
What did like? How did Aslan mess that up?
Not
was
Aslan,
it-
Lincoln. Not putting it in,
Oh,
probably not paying attention and just dropping it in. I think it had to have messed it up.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. The Galactic Patrol Moral Arc.
Yeah.
We live, baby. We're live
Ooh,
everywhere.
got
All
it.
right, I will be right back.
I'll push out the social media here in a minute.
Yep. I just had to make sure.
Posted Blue Sky, posted Twitter. Okay, I'll be right back.
What's good, my dog? Good to see you, brother. Gee. Let me. Sure. What was I doing again? All right. Oh, yeah. Let me change my chat. All right. You good to go?
Yep.
No. Not yet. I'm sorry. Give me a minute.
Just let me know, Mike. You alright, Ice? Is that you, Ice? What was that? Oh. Troll. All right. No, you
I
said
don't know why your camera is freezing like that, or
Mine is?
like freezes up. Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't see it on my end, or I have not seen it.
Or is it just me, or is it just me, Pop, or have you noticed that too?
Is camera freezing?
Yeah. Yo, Troll, what's up, man? Who are you? Yeah, it's like it just freezes occasionally. I don't know why. Like,
Oh, I see it. It's doing it right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's taking hits like that. It wasn't before. Maybe we'll see.
we can go. We can
I know
go.
why.
Why?
Because I'm pushing this camera here. I could take it out, or I could stop the virtual camera.
It does that when you use virtual camera? I thought virtual
'Cause
camera
I'm-
doesn't use
Well,
any
because I'm
resources.
streaming and I'm using virtual camera, and it's clearly not liking that.
But if you do that, then I can't record you, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Well, it's not doing it on my end. I think it's just happening in Video Ninja.
just okay. So we'll just leave it the way it is,
Yeah.
and then if not, then I'll just use your VOD as the recording once I'm done
Yeah.
doing the post.
Yeah.
I'll use up mine as a backup just in case if something happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. We're here. Welcome in, everybody.
What? You know, it's funny. Like I'm thinking that I'm the one that's live, so I'm like making sure I'm positioned. But then I'm like, oh wait, no, I don't have to worry about this anymore.
That's
That's
right.
funny.
That's right. It's got to feel good. It's nice not having to, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, having to do everything, it's so easy to miss, like, a simple step or something like that. And then, like, all that. It's a lot of pressure. It's not a lot of things, but it's just a lot of just, like,
Small things.
little,
It's just-
little things. And, you know, it's just nice being able to offload some of the workload to somebody else. You're like, all right, my brain doesn't even have to think about it. I just had to be here.
That is true. I know, right? What's going on with you, Troll? How you doing, my dog?
Yeah. What do you what's your next thing? Your next travel? What is coming up? Any major events? Oh, I know PAX East happens in March? I believe. I want to say.
I think he was going to go
Yeah.
out of the country. He said he was going to Japan as well. If I remember correctly.
I know somebody else that's going over there for. Oh,
Yeah, me.
Smirky is. Smirky is as well for. Is it Taipei Gaming or it's some show?
Oh, the big one. Yeah. But that's in Are you talking about Computex? Or because that's in Singapore.
Yeah.
I feel like it was Taipei or something, like Taipei Gaming. I had never heard of it before, but
Hmm.
he was talking about. I think it was him that was saying that it's going to be his first time, traveling out of the country and whatnot.
Oh, that'll be exciting. That's
That
exciting. Very
yeah,
first time.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
super exciting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just yeah, I wanted to go. Well, so it's funny because like it depends on where I'm at, but I really want to go back to TGS. But if I do, I
Oh
won't be able to do
yeah,
PAX West. So, so
yeah.
that's what
I don't
sucks.
know that I'm going to be able to
Wait, is it
do
because
it,
they're
dude.
are they at the same time or something?
No, it's just. I mean, look at how much travel that is. I mean, that's a
It's a
week
lot
in
of travel.
Japan, and
That
then after that, you have to go to.
is.
Then it's like usually it's back to back. It's like TGS is first, and then it's PAX West. And it's like either a week apart or there's a week in between, like a break, but it's still too much, way too much.
Yeah, Seattle's not cheap.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know,
Japan is
Yeah.
either, yeah.
just to travel alone to get to Japan would be expensive.
Actually, Japan is, you know what? Like it cost me less than $1,000 just to get a round trip.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which was actually surprising to me. I was like, what? Like from
Yeah.
Houston? It's like, okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's the staying, like, staying in the, like, it depends on how much travel you're doing in Japan though too. So like if you're going to be
Right.
staying around in the same area, then it's not going to be that much comparatively to, I'm going to be going to like Kyoto and all these other places, that's going to cost you a lot. It gets kind of pricey. Or if you go to a Ryokan, that's also pretty pricey.
But yeah.
Right.
Mm. Snake Eyes with the 41 months. Thank you, dude. How you doing, Snake
Yo,
Eyes? Yeah, that's
what
awesome.
up,
Thank
brother?
you.
I haven't seen Snake Eyes in the grip.
Yeah, Snake Eyes
Hope you
is
had a
nice.
good New Year's.
Oh yeah. It's would be a ooh. Hold on.
I would say, I need to. Uh, I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
You said you needed to,
I
then you just went blank.
Score Kitty had said something, and then I completely lost my train of thought there. I was like, "Whoops!" Still cheaper than going to GDC. That's insane.
Yeah, GDC is no joke, dude.
Where's
Dude,
that?
GDC,
That's in northern
San Francisco.
California? Yeah. Okay.
GDC is like, it's weird. I have a love hate relationship with San Francisco. It's like San Francisco has amazing
I'll
food,
be
a
right
lot of
back.
places, yeah, a lot of places to go,
Oops.
and but my get like everything is so pricey, and everything is so like it. You feel like you're sardines because there's way too many people inside that small town, like city, comparatively. It's just like it's overpopulated. It's insane. I'm surprised people like to live there or like would like to live in San Francisco.
And I've heard it's better than LA.
I don't think by much. Is not by much. LA can at least kind of handle it because of how big LA is. San Francisco, it isn't. Okay, here we go. Good. Got it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm putting my phone on the charger. All right. I'm at 55%. Not good. Okay. I prefer LA. San Fran is more dirty. It is totally. Yeah, I totally agree.
I've never
I would
been to
not.
San Francisco. I'd like to at least go once and do the touristy things,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
Go
that's all I need.
go to Azkaban. Not Azkaban.
I was like,
Alcatraz.
what?
Alcatraz.
He said
Go to
Azkaban.
Azkaban. I'm like,
I was
that's all
like,
right.
wait a second, dude. Wait a
Go
second. Is that an
go to
option?
Alcatraz. Like, If
that the
someone
gateway? Like there? Like I didn't know.
fun fact, if someone comes and said and offers you they could take you to Azkaban, say no. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's probably
Mm-hmm.
not it's probably a trap.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
trap.
god. That's hilarious. What's up, Aseo? How you doing?
What up, Aseo? Yo, we
Guys
gotta
say
get down on some Helldivers 2 sometime, brother.
who, me or
Well,
Haseo?
yeah, if you want to as well, yeah. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Aseo plays.
Oh yeah, dude. I have not done Hills Diver Suit such a long time. I want to. I don't mind it.
Yeah. No, I
It
totally
might be a
still get
9 day
down on it,
difference.
dude. It's fun. They've made a lot of good changes. The whatchamacalleds are there now, the Illuminate.
Mhm.
So, they're doing their thing. My body ready. That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
Haseo's definitely down for it. Guys,
Yes.
welcome to welcome to the CFG Gamecast, guys. Thank you for stopping by as always. Hey, it's your boys Davis, aka Mr. CFG Games, and I am with my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop and Smitty in the third seat. Like as always, if this is your first time, welcome. We this is an interactive podcast, so we love the people who are live listening to us or listening or watching us on Twitch and on YouTube to be a part of the conversation on whatever we talk about. So if there is something you want to chime in on, whatever our topics are today, as always, we encourage it. We want you to type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with everyone here and go from there as always. So let's see. What are the score? Before we go, I kind of want to see what the score is right now on that Broncos game.
It's 10-7 New England. I
Ooh.
got it. My eyeballs are on it.
You do you want New
YouTube
England to
TV,
go?
baby. This is the only time I'm subscribed to YouTube TV during the football season. Then I'll cancel it. I'll actually cancel it after this weekend because it should be on. Well, I should double check that.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna
Does
be at
you
work anyway, so it
uh,
doesn't really matter. I'll
does
have the gaming
YouTube have
cable.
does YouTube have the what was it called, the ticket or whatever, the football season pass
They
thing?
do, yeah.
Is that YouTube that has it?
YouTube does, yes.
Okay, so that's the one. Because like originally I was looking into it, but then I realized how bad the Giants were, and I'm like, there's no way I would want to pay for this. There's no way I would want to see just us being like 1-15 this year. Crazy.
Yeah, that would be a hard pill to swallow. I don't know about
Mhm.
it though, because I'm a Bears fan and we did great.
Yeah, I remember you at the very beginning of the season. You were so like
I
you were
was
not expecting anything.
no, I went in with no expectations. Like, hey, dude, like I did put money down and I did win a bet that they would win the division, so I knew there was a possibility that they could do it, and they did it.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, huge,
That is freaking hilarious.
huge.
Okay. Okay, let's get this started. Let me start the recording and then we'll get going.
Yeah, me as well.
Funny. Okay. Here we go. Big Tim. Who do I talk to if I have an idea for Call of Duty? That would be our Call of Duty resident Smitty. Because he's the only one that's touched Call of Duty the most recent. That's the last time that I mean
I mean, Activision. I'm sure they've got a Discord or forums or something.
you're so far removed from it.
What kind of question is that, Tim? How the hell are we supposed to know?
Oh, that's hilarious.
What up, brother?
Here's a question though. And this is a legitimate question. I am like, does anyone actively seriously been playing Call of Duty 7 or Black Ops 7?
It's interesting, and I was gonna save this for my thing, but I've actually been casting for a kind of like an old heads Call of Duty league called the Legacy Showdown League. And I've actually kind of been dialed in to what's been I've been wanting to jump back in and play it, but I've been playing Splitgate Reloaded, so I haven't jumped in yet. Yeah, and I've been enjoying that, but I'm kind of locked into it, and at least on the competitive side.
You need to show off Splitgate too, because that's a game I am not touching. Like,
Are you serious? Well, I don't. That's the thing. I don't. Is it Splitgate 2? I don't. Is that what
yeah.
Splitgate Reloaded is? Is Splitgate 2?
Wait. I don't know. Hold on.
Because
Let me
remember,
find out what
Splitgate
that
2
is.
came out, and then they pulled it back, and then all of a sudden they came out with all of a
Splitgate
sudden Splitgate
Reloaded?
Arena Reloaded,
Hold
and then
up.
now they have like a arena like battle royale type thing as well.
Okay, so there's Splitgate and the Splitgate Arena Reloaded. What is that? When did this
That's
come
what I'm
out?
playing. It's like Quake or like Halo. It's like Quake
Okay.
Halo mixed together.
So this came out May of 2025. So mostly positive. So I don't think this is Splitgate 2. This is its own thing.
So weird.
I don't know what they're doing. I
don't
really
know.
don't think
Yeah.
I don't think a 1047 knows what they're doing either, but still, that is so wild. No, but you should still probably just do a stream of this because I am interested in to see how this looks. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, son bitch.
What? Call him
Get
me out.
canceled, it's gonna be Smitty.
I have to take those moments. I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, I kind of walked into that. So can't say I'm too surprised per se. So okay. Anyways, we'll get this started. Give me one moment. Okay. Welcome to another episode of the CFG Gamecast, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers that like to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, or commenting on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/CFG Games, or on YouTube at the CFG, or go to our main website, confreaksgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davis Green, and with me today, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop in the second seat. What's going on, Pop? How are you doing?
I am doing good. I've been practicing for my Back to Black run, which is now scheduled for Saturday, February 7th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll actually be doing this at in the studio for GDQ since I'm the incoming co-lead for Black and the Flash, one of the GDQ teams for Black speedrunners. Well, it's the only GDQ team for Black speedrunners, but it's one of the many teams that they have that the different people groups. But I'm super excited to run Warriors Abyss. Yeah. My bid war incentive got accepted, so you can throw money for the charity to have me play as either Rachel, Lubu, Guan Yu, or Yumiya from the Atelier series. Outside of that, I mean, I don't want to. I've been playing Dynasty Warriors Origins, but you'll find out once I get to my topic. But it's been a pretty chill weekend.
How much money would we have to donate for you to choose the worst character inside Warriors Abyss?
Oh, I don't know. Well, the thing is, I don't know who the worst character is.
But he has an opinion.
Because
Do I?
Oh, you look like you did.
Yeah, I don't know. You like you.
Oh
you
no!
like you had a thought.
Oh no! I still haven't even gone through all of the characters. That's how many characters there are, dude.
Oh yeah, there are a lot.
You gotta think.
Yeah, I haven't tried the new ones that have like a proper tier list.
I've got to ask you though, Pop. Have you gone through with everybody?
Not the most so there were some DLC characters that came out in December. I haven't played as them yet. I've only used them as summons, but outside of that, I've played as everybody.
Can I ask what your fastest run through is?
Right now, so when I submitted the run, it was at 18 minutes, but that was only because I forgot about the quick summons. And in my current practice sessions, I PB'd my original PB of like 15 minutes, and now I'm like at 12, somewhere between 11 to 12 minutes.
I don't.
In game
know
time
how
is
that's
around
even possible.
9 to 10 minutes.
I don't know. My fastest time is 45 minutes.
Is that in the first traversal? Because in traversal 5 it only takes me like 20 to 30 minutes max.
You're not that bad off though, Smitty, to be fair.
Well, here's the thing. That's why it's taken me so long. Because my average time is probably like an hour a
Hmm.
character. So
Hmm.
like it's taken me an hour, which you know what I mean? Like that's a lot of time just to get through the game once.
Yeah, yeah, but when you look at it, when you look at that pop, though, she's looking at the most optimized, so she's probably using specific play people, and then two, you're also looking at like you're skipping a lot. I'm assuming you're skipping certain things like leveling up. Do you level your characters
Yeah,
up? I
but it's
don't
not
know
even
about
using
this game.
specific people. It's you just have to recognize what emblems your character have. So like Rachel,
Mhm,
her emblems are um Flower of War, Independent, um, Might, and Brave General.
mhm.
And rule of thumb is if your character has Brave General, you're gonna want other characters with the Brave General emblem because for some reason there's just something native in the game where all the Brave Generals as they like form a formation together just dog walks every single boss. But Rachel has a special perk
Oh,
where for every might emblem she has, she gets a 10% damage increase. So if I have like 10 might characters or 10 might emblems
you're
in
just
my
shredding
run,
things.
yeah,
Mm.
I'm shredding through things in the higher traversals. For traversal 1, I typically I use quick summons to get through everything, and then peach trees, and then the well, I like to call it the pot of greed. It's not really a pot of greed, but
Bringing in
but
some Yu-Gi-Oh
sometimes the
love. Gotcha.
treasures can help, but
Mhm.
sometimes they just like I have one like my best run. I had the treasure with the baskets where everything in the shop is cheaper, and every time you enter a room, you get
Oh
a
yeah.
thousand blood of tears. And then I had the one with all the formations unlocked, and then I had another one where my charged attack for each room that I enter, I get 10% more damage on my charged attacks. So that run cleared, but I
Mhm.
don't get that all the time. So I have to like
Right.
prepare for any and every single situation, and in most cases like my terrible runs are only like 15 16 minutes max.
Yeah. No, you've definitely gave me something to aspire to. Because I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah,
To
I
believe in something.
actually have a Google Doc sheet that has like all the character. I mean, granted, I have my own speedrun notes, but I use the Google Doc sheet to kind of get a better understanding of like who had what. Because don't get me wrong, I love the character tree and how you pick the different characters.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking to get specific information, I'm like, this is overwhelming. And the Google Doc really helped me out there.
That's
Well, I mean,
awesome.
even putting into perspective that, the emblems have such a big effect on people, that's something then that I can look to start incorporating and seeing what those effects, because it's fun being able to figure out the different synergies and this and that. Like, I feel like that's part
Yeah.
of the fun of it as well.
Big
Yeah,
time.
there's
Big
like
time.
the atelier characters. I know I don't want to keep talking about words of this, but the atelier characters, all of them together, they have like with Rachel, I could also do a Flower of War build where
Hmm.
one character summons other characters that have the Flower of War emblem, and it doesn't even matter where they are in
Crazy.
your formation. She just summons them all together, but they don't get a cooldown, only her. So you can summon them all
Oh.
back to back to back, and it's so much fun to do. But I rarely get that one.
That's crazy. That is pretty crazy. I have no idea.
Sorry, I
Y'all are
did
talking
not
Spanish
mean to
to
go
me,
down that
but
rabbit
still.
hole.
Sorry.
But that's cool. Hey, but Pop, you know what?
What?
You're the person that is actually trying to aspire to become the number one split gate arena player in the world.
Is it George Washington?
It was close enough. It's the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
You know what it is, like kind of like we just talked about. I've been here over the last few weeks, been casting some Call of Duty with the Legacy Showdown League (LSL). That's been a ton of fun. Getting to meet a lot of great people, getting to kind of work my casting chops and learn and grow and whatnot. So that's been awesome. Game wise, I haven't really been doing a lot. I started that new what was it called again? The one where you're checking people,
Oh, the
uh
quarantine zone.
Quarantine?
quarantine or whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
quarantine zone.
Yeah, I started playing that a little bit. That's been fun. There's a community game night last night with the Las Vegas Inferno and GGL So that was a ton of fun. Dude, we gave away $500 last night as
Wow.
well. Yeah, no, it was awesome. So huge thanks to all those that came and played and enjoyed that stuff. We'll be doing more of those here like on a bi-weekly basis. So overall, I've been kind of focusing on that. You can't really tell because I'm on green screen, but I actually moved my stream room from upstairs to downstairs. Lizard Elsa, she has the big girl room now. She finally got her own room. It was well overdue for her. So we moved all the big stuff. I was able to get everything set back up. And yeah, now it's really now the real fun where all the small stuff that I got out has to get organized or dumped or whatever I'm gonna do. So there's still a lot of work ahead, but like at least the big pieces have been moved and we've taken a step forward.
Oh yeah, at least you got the big piece. The biggest piece is the fact that you can start streaming again. Like you have a
Yes.
stream set up, so that's good. Oh,
Yeah.
here, well, you had like two computer setups in the original spot. Do you have the both of them up and running
I
down at the
no, so
basement
I
area?
mean I still have because my other one was basically my laptop. I had like a laptop setup, so I wasn't having to do all my work from where I also play games.
Hmm.
Um, but I use my lap. It doesn't really matter. I didn't.
Okay.
I left that. She asked if she could keep that desk up there,
Mhm.
so she'll have a desk to be able to work at, do her crafts and stuff like that. So,
That's
yeah, we
fair.
left that up there.
That's awesome. Wow, that
Yeah.
is that. I mean, it's funny. Like that's I'm going to be doing that here soon myself, and I'm just not looking forward to it. So, but then
Yeah.
again, I am looking forward to getting my office back again. So that is going to be a
It
nice.
feels no, dude. It feels great being in this new space, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like it's opened up. I don't feel disconnected from the family because I'm downstairs, right by the living
Mhm.
room and stuff like that too. So there's still some things I'm gonna need to do. Obviously, I'm loud, so I need like a dampening curtain or something, so I'm not bothering the whole house. And we'll get there.
Oh yeah, eventually, definitely. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. But what about you, Mike? How was the week, brother?
Oh man, it's so like right now I'm snowed in. So like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it is 15 degrees in Texas, which is crazy to me. And right now I've just been focusing on moving some stuff around. Like the biggest thing is like I'm making the set for of the announcement that I'm going to make. I'll make you know what? I'm going to make the announcement next week. So once it's done, I should
yeah.
make it should be good ready to get it done. So but yeah, so been building on that and also building on moving around a lot of different kinds of stuff. And For them, what did I play this week? No, I haven't played a lot. I've been playing Gekishin Squadra some more because I'm trying to
Nice.
get
I
up
haven't
to rank.
touched it, dude.
It's hard to
I
keep up,
know.
man.
I know, man. And I want to do, but you're right, dude. Like, having to play with randos pisses me off.
It really does. It really does. Like I refuse to stream that game because I would like you will
I do
literally
not blame
see,
you.
yeah, you will see the bad side of me so badly because I'll be so angry most of the time.
Yeah.
It sucks because it's like you want to play it because you're wanting to support it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like you just want to wring your neck, like wring some of these people's necks over because it's just like, why are you doing this? This doesn't make any rhyme or sense or reason. It's just like,
Yeah.
but that's how it is. But then I also decided I'm going to go back on Expedition 33. I want 100% that. So
Mm,
I'm in the process of going starting my 100% playthrough of that game. Get platinum trophy on that sucker.
sick. I'm running through
For
it
it. So
as
yeah.
well.
What chapter are you on?
I am on chapter 4, I want to say.
Oh wow, okay, you're making some pretty good progress.
Yeah, I haven't played it here in about a week, but
Mhm.
I was moving along it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Has it grown to you? Because I remember at the beginning you weren't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm still kind of. I don't, and there's been such a long. It hasn't been that long. It's been like a week, but like it feels like it's been a while since I've
Hmm.
been in that world. So it's hard for me to say if my opinion hasn't really changed because I haven't really done a lot from the last
Right.
time we talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. but yeah, so now I just can't wait to kind of see where you're overall when you're done with it because the game is great. You know what? I also need to get back to Metaphor because I still haven't beaten Metaphor
Mm.
Refantasio,
Really?
and that yeah. Oh wait, no, not Metaphor Refantasio. It was God, what was it? Oh, Persona. That's what it was. Persona
I
Three.
was about to say because I definitely remember us talking about the ending of Metaphor. I'm like, did I just?
Yeah,
I thought I
I
was
was
being gaslit.
Pop's like, that's a filthy lie.
I was just flat out lying to you this whole time. Yes, that's what it was.
Wait.
Yo.
No, I need to finish the remake of Persona 3 Reloaded. I don't know why.
Mm.
I'm having a hard time with that one. It's not like it's hard, it's just my interest of it isn't really all there, which makes it kind of sad, but it is what it is, I guess. You know, they can't all be winners, I suppose. And I also need to finish up Metroid Prime 4 because like that's another
Oh
one.
yeah, that's right. I totally forgot that even
I
came out.
First of all, I will say this: I am very disappointed in that game. Very
Oh
disappointed. Yeah,
no.
yeah. I was like,
Oof.
especially the wait that I was because I remember a long time ago I was so hyped. I remember when it first was
Yeah.
announced, what 5 or 6 years ago, I was so hyped for it, and then now it's out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've tried, and it doesn't even feel like Metroid. It's very, very
Oh.
linear. It's not even exploratory. It's like they're just long lines of hallways that guide you. It's kind of like on a rail, which makes it kind of even
Ah.
sadder. Yeah, so I would have just like because I mean, I was like how Metroid Dread was, which was an amazing game. Uh, I would have thought that they would have had the same kind of ingenuity in it than what they did, and also like the motivation that they had for the original Prime series. But this one is just this is literally the worst one. So
That's
yeah,
terrible.
it is sad. It is terrible. I know, but
My
it is what it
People were
is.
condolences.
super hyped on
Yeah.
that. Not only that, dude, that just feels like Skull and Bones to you, or how you sounded about Skull and Bones. I feel like.
I think Skull and Bones was worse
Oh
because
yeah.
Skull and Bones was not, like it is not what it once was. Like what they told you what it was going to be, and then it's nowhere near what it was going what it came out to be. And and at that point, I lost my interest a long time
Yeah.
ago after like 8 years in its development. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So yeah, and yeah, so but this one really hurts more because like I thought that they had something when they were bringing back, they were going to take care of the IP, but they did not. Metroid isn't really like a pillar, but it is very famous
It's
because it was
iconic.
very
Yeah.
yeah, but it's iconic in America. It's not iconic in Japan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. That's fair.
it was really popular in America more than it was in Japan. So like
Hmm.
it was but it's like to say that where they were at with this one was just ooh, they really dropped the ball on it. I'm sad to say. So there you go. There's
Mm.
my review of Metro Prime 4. There you go. But
Bad.
anyways, I know y'all don't want to talk about my real feelings about that about Metro Prime 4 because we could take all day for that one. So let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic or discussion in the world of video games. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry. And we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch and on YouTube, to be a part of the conversation. So if there is something that you want to chime in, by all means, we'd love and encourage you to type it inside the chat. We want to talk with you about it and go from there. So, Smitty, what are you bringing to the table, my friend?
Yo, you knew we had to talk about it. Ubisoft just completely crashing out here. I feel like this was kind of inevitable. They just announced here this past week their stocks plunged by 39%. And within that they announced that they were canceling, I think they were talking about like 6 or 7 games. They shut down
Wow.
2 studios and essentially laid out, this is what they're calling again a restructure.
Of
And
course.
they essentially are saying that they are basically gonna build like a 5 house team that's going to manage their their different, like, basically they're going to focus on their bigger IPs and stuff like that, getting away from some of the smaller stuff. But they're going to break into 5 creative houses for Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. will be one. The Division, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell for another. This one's kind of weird. A live service one that's gonna service like the Crew, Riders Republic, and Skull and Bones. But
Mm.
unfortunately, we know for sure that we're gonna lose that Prince of Persia. I believe was it is it Times of Sands, or I might be
Sands
wrong
of
on that
Time.
name.
You're
Time.
close.
Say
Sands of Time.
Sands of Time. That's what it is.
The remake.
That yeah, remake is one of the games that got shut down. So I don't know. Like this feels like this. It was only a matter of time before they did this. I do feel that it's kind of weird too that like they kind of want to lean even heavier into the live service games. I feel like part of their issue has been the fact that they've tried to lean into the live service and they have executed. I'm not gonna say. I mean, there's been some things that have been able to work and successful, like the Division. But like there's also they've just had a lot of issues. So I wanted to see if this is something that is a surprise to you guys. Again, Eve's and what they've got going on. It just it's just disappointing to see. This is again, and I feel like part of that issue was when we went into the pandemic. We saw it from a lot of companies. They over bloated themselves. But I also feel like Ubisoft has been on a weird up and down for years. And
Mhm.
just to see this it just feels like a complete like crash out of the company to the point of, do we see them on the market at some point in time? Do they look to the PIF? Say, help us, PIF. Help us. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Um, it's kind of weird to me. Every time I think of Ubisoft news, especially when it comes to their back end business lines and stuff, I've always come to it's like I feel I don't know why, but I feel so close to like WWE in a way with Vince McMahon. Because like when Vince McMahon was wanting to sell the company, like, do you remember the hoops and hurdles that he did just to sell it to UFC? Like
Yeah.
he was kicked off his board because of the allegation because of the sexual allegations that he had with a former employee. Then he somehow found the power to come back on the board, get on the board to sell it to UFC and do and then that and then what's called now and then a secondary suit comes out of nowhere and then he leaves. Yeah, he had to leave again for some reason. I feel that like the toxic pill, the poison pill is from what's his name, the founders of Ubisoft is where they're at with this. And
Guillermo.
yeah, Guillermo, whatever, like that dude is sell the freaking company or something. I don't know what it is. Like, what does he want? Like, I know it clearly shows the way that how Ubisoft has gone to this state or where they're at right now is he
Mhm.
wants to stay in power. That's what this sound. I mean, if you didn't really if you really wanted the money or if you wanted to bounce out of the industry, you could have and you could because be it as it may, Ubisoft has a ton of IPs, big IPs that they
Right.
created on their own, and I don't understand how they have such a hard time. I mean, like a hard time to capitalize on all this. It's like because it's just mismanagement with this nonsense. And then now and then the only reason why I could see why they're doing this structure, this five pillar or whatever it is, these five different creator group
Mhm.
structure, is because they're getting outside help with the deal that they did with what's it called with Tencent. You remember like a year or 2 years ago or something when they were trying to sell their when Tencent said that they were interested in some of their IPs and then they wanted to do a
Yeah.
partnership. Yeah, a partnership.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I can see why he would want to do it this way, because he still has a job, he still has his full on power. His son is taking care of something that I
Right.
don't I don't even know what he's taking care of and stuff. And because like, dude, like this is an extreme of what just to keep up with everything. Like You get rid of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That was one of the highest selling Prince of Persia games that they that you knew that was going to be like people were going to pay back. Even the one that came out what a year or two ago, the one that really was good but was like
Oh
$20.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Even they couldn't consider that to be a success, even though they sold so many of them because of how much money. Like, I mean, like it doesn't make any. None of this makes any sense to me. When you look at it on the outside, it just like this just sounds like your Ubisoft is just floundering, and it just makes it even worse. That now they're saying the reason why you would the reason why you would move to what they're wanting to move to is because you're focusing on the 5 points of where you're getting your money, and all your creativity, all your other outside sources, and all your other things are now going to be in the back burner. It's not even going to be like talked about because of this. So obviously your Assassin's Creeds and stuff, and then and like I'm sorry, my last point on all of this is like they struck gold with the game as a service with Rainbow Six Siege, and
Mm,
then they're still it's still generating a lot of money for them. Give it that, but like from how other companies that are trying to push this train on saying the way to go is we need to make a game we need to make a game as a service so we can just get money at a consistent level is it's mind-boggling to me why you would put more money in on this when you see the graveyard of other games that you've tried, so many
mm-hmm.
of these games that you've tried in the past, and yet you still think that that one game all you need to do is strike gold for that one game to get yourself out of it, which clearly Ubisoft cannot. So I don't know, dude. I mean, Ubisoft is long gone for me. Has been long gone for me for a long time. It's just the last true game that I loved from Ubisoft. I haven't played the Prince of Persia game, but if I did, I know I would have probably liked it. But the one so far was Division Two,
Yeah.
and like, it just seems like they're burning the bridges more and more every time I hear about it.
Yeah, I forgot. It was a billion in losses they reported. Seven
Scary.
games delayed, including the Black Flag remake to 2027.
What?
Six games
Really?
canceled.
Wow, the $1
Yeah.
billion
Two studios. The studios
loss.
was Ubisoft Halifax, which is Canadian, and Ubisoft Stockholm. Stockholm. Stockholm.
Good
Stockholm.
grief.
Sorry, I tried to tap into my Swedish, and I was like, wait a second, I don't even know what Swedish sound like. My apologies.
There lies the conundrum in itself. Jesus.
My condolences.
Oh my god. So what do you think about this, Pop?
I don't know. It's weird because Ubisoft is one of those companies that I don't play any of the games.
Mm,
Mm,
I like outside of when they did Rayman Legends, I haven't touched anything by them since then.
mhm,
I it's weird because they're one of those studios where they have IPs that they can work on, and
mhm,
instead of tapping into those IPs, they're like hard focusing something that's not working. You know what it is? It's like, and I hate to use this analogy, but it's that time of year, back to work, whatever. It's like a teacher gives out an assignment, student does the assignment, they do it wrong. It does it's not completely terrible because they're obviously still making sales on some of these games. It's not completely terrible, but the teacher is just like, no, try again. And
mhm.
instead of making changes to, get the better grade, they change a thing here or there, but they're essentially turning in the same thing over and over and over again. And then eventually Ubisoft is going to hit the end of the semester and going to email the teacher, why do I have an F? They're at this point now. It's just like, why do we have an F? They've had to close down all these things, shut down games. Like they're at the why are we failing? And it
mhm.
Mm.
has not smacked them over the head yet that you just gotta tap into something else.
Well, I
Because
mean,
what you're trying to do isn't working.
I mean, like, I don't even know like how you can fix this. Like, they have, like when
It'll
you
take a
see.
miracle.
Yeah, it is literally a miracle. It's like WB Games. WB Games
Yeah.
is on a landmine, like a gold
Yeah.
mine of IPs. And but for some reason they just
Can't
can't
get it
figure it
together.
out. Like I mean, like like Ubisoft has the same level of IPs and they can do uncaring and stuff. But what do they do? You see, what did they release? That Star Wars game that just came out last year, which was terrible.
Outlaws.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I
Outlaws.
don't know that it
Yeah.
was terrible. I mean, well, hold on. I think maybe when it released, people had issues with it, but I think they've made like good changes to it. I
No,
feel like terrible's harsh.
I will say that if it, if it changes, it's changing for the better. But remember, it goes back to the fact that your first, like, when you come with something, it's your first impression, and you
Yeah, of
come, and then
course, of
and it takes
course.
time. That
Yeah,
like it's not good, like because your best amount of money that you're going to get is at the very beginning of all of this. Because it's going
right.
to be hard to convince anyone to come back to a game that's now what almost 9 months old, and then say, hey, we fixed the issues that shouldn't have really have been there in the first place. Come and try it out now and see what you think. So like it, they but like you see the Prince of Persia's, the Rayman series, the freaking the Far Cry, like they already said, like and stuff. They could easily get those ones. I won't say easily because it clearly isn't for them, but they could focus and train their team. Their focus is on those pillars, while at the same time bringing out like these other things, but their focus is all over the place. The biggest focus is the next what's it called uh what was the name of that one Tom Clancy game that got canceled, or that it was supposed to be a pay service, not pay service, god, what was it called? I don't know.
It
It's the one
wasn't
that it's a
Splinter
game.
Cell.
No, it's the one that yeah, it was a game that you were playing, but it was in alpha forever, and then they anyways, I gotta look it up. Anyways, someone else say something. I don't know. Let me find
Yeah,
it out.
yeah. I mean, a lot of
GTA.
times in those situations, I just feel like this is something that is a disconnect from the top down. And I don't feel like the people that are actually working on the games have, I don't know how much say they have in this stuff. And it feels like some of these decisions are coming from a disconnect of people. Cause you're right. How do you have so many fire IPs and you just can't get it together? Or they're hit or miss. You can't get consistency. And then but the on the other side of this though too, again, this is where the spotlight gets brighter and brighter for the independent space, for the double A and single A studios as well, because these people that are losing their jobs, these studios are closing. They're
Mhm.
looking for work. They're going to be getting absorbed by into other companies, or they look to go and build their own thing. So from a negative, I still think a positive can come from it. It's just a shame that these companies that what we know, especially as I would just say from I'm speaking for myself, older gamer, we have that growing up that we have that nostalgic feeling of what the companies were, and those companies are not that anymore. They
Nowhere near it.
that's just
No,
what it
not
is.
near.
Or a lot of I shouldn't say any of them. A lot of them aren't. A lot of them have I again they turned into corpos and it became less about the game and the gamers and more
Yeah.
about the profits and the boards.
Yeah. No, totally, totally. Yeah. It's just, I mean, just basically that's a good way of saying it. And the game was X Defiant. That's the game I was thinking of.
Oh, X
Oh.
Defiant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yep,
That game
yep. I did play that.
was so booty cheeks. It was not even funny. It was terrible.
It was
Then you got.
okay. It was. I don't think
Mhm.
I actually didn't think it was that bad. Like I played it. Like it was like I had a good time playing it. Or even like Rainbow Extraction. That was
Mhm.
good. It just didn't. People just didn't. It just didn't catch on. And they
I
just
mean,
like they're. I feel like they're quick to just abandon things if they don't get the stuff out the gate.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, what about the crew? Is the crew still happening? I
That's
don't know
still
if
a
it's still
thing.
there.
that's still a
That is
thing.
still a
Oh, it
thing.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't know what can be done at this point with Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft itself is not their name is now poisoned. Like the name itself
Yeah.
is not taken seriously anymore to the level, cuz you know what sucks, what the thing that makes it really saddening was, do you remember when the Switch first came out?
Mm.
And Ubisoft was they were in the middle of a hostile takeover by, I want to say it was Vivendi. I can't remember,
Mm.
but like it was a studio that was trying to get more shares in on their stocks and stuff. And then Ubisoft, at the time, the Guillermo, whatever his name is, Guillermo or whatever, I forgot his name. I can never remember his
Yves
name.
Guillemot.
Yeah, Yves Guillemot, like did an all hands, like saying, "Hey, try to save. We don't want to sell. We don't want to give it to these people. So we'll do this." And then, I mean, they came up, they came front because that was a time when what's it called, the Super Mario RPG that came out, the tactics game that came out
Hmm.
from that creator did it. The new Assassin's Creed that came out was really money. The Rayman Legends, when that came out, was freaking amazing. It was just like they were just getting bangers of bangers
Hmm.
and stuff of this. But then I think what really killed them was this paid service thing, this free to play FPS, these games that they tried to go. Because like I'm looking at the graveyard that they made, and I'm just like, what happened? Like, why did y'all change to this? Y'all's formula, y'all didn't need to do. You didn't need to do
Exactly.
anything, and
You know what that is? That is abandoning your identity. They
yeah.
abandoned their identity to try to chase that money, and it did not pay off.
Ooh, yeah, it's terrible, man. Like I'm just like this is atrocious on what they were dealing with, and I do not like it. A horrible thing that they went through on this, but well, I mean, you know what? At this point, I would say that we just need to wait and see the time on when we just see a major shift change is going to happen with Ubisoft, because I don't think there's any saving on where they're going to now. This block thing,
Yeah.
I have no idea what how that's going to work, but well, like, so what is it going to? Are they going to treat each block like its own like a developer, but they're under the
Essentially, they're
umbrella?
just breaking it apart into five divisions, basically, and each one will have a focus on a set of their games, you know, and
Hmm,
that's
I don't
I
know.
guess it's just weird.
I don't even know.
Just
So we know.
weird
Okay.
when they do that. You know, it reminds me of what's the ones who's that one that broke up? They had acquired all kinds of IPs, and all of a sudden, like they had to sell things off because the PIF fell through or their deal with the Saudis fell through.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I
Yeah, I
cannot
know
think
you're
of the
talking about.
name. They
I,
completely crumbled though.
I know
Like,
you're
I mean, they're
talking
still a
about.
thing, but like they had to sell
It's
off a
nowhere
bunch of
near what it was.
studios. They had Arcane, right? I think, and like THQ, and like
Yeah,
oh gosh, I can't think of what it
I'm
was.
looking it up.
They were
I
hot for a
remember
minute though. They were
they
hot
were.
for a minute. What
They
up,
had a lot.
Trinetta? Yeah.
They had a lot.
This
Embracer.
is what
That's
it
what it was.
reminds me of though. Like a kind
Embracer
of a
Group.
similar Embracer group. Thank you. That
Yeah,
would have destroyed me. Yeah. The
yeah,
Embracer group.
yeah.
It reminds me of a similar situation where they just completely let it get out of control, and now they're in ultra damage control. And I
Mm.
would not be surprised if they get sold by the end of the year.
If they do, I mean, like I think that, like I said, the thing that's saving great. Well, I don't even know, because this guy, like Guillermo, doesn't seem like he wants to, or Guillermo or whatever, doesn't want to relieve. Like, he wants power. He still wants the power to choose in decision making and stuff. And I think that's what's really killing this all,
But they have
killing
a
the
board
company
though,
in
right?
itself. Yeah, but he's the head of it.
Oh, is he the head of the board? Oh,
Yeah,
but I wonder how that
yeah.
works. I think there's
You
already
can't.
been talks though too, right? In terms of like them trying to like saying things, and like them, like they have outwardly said they want them off the board or want them out or something like that. There's a whole situation behind that as well.
Oh, it's going to be a tough fight, and I think this fight's going to be
Yeah.
we're not even seeing all of it, and I just feel like it's just going to get worse. Like when just later on how this is going to go, especially if the next projected games are coming out now, since Assassin's Creed Shadows is out, and then the next Assassin's Creed, whatever that's going to be, or if they were already working on it, because keep in mind though too, the people that were making those banger Assassin's Creeds are not there anymore. either.
Right.
So we don't know what's going to happen with the next one or how the next one's going to be, and then like what their plans were, when they were going to make the Assassin's Creed hub or whatever and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I don't know what is going to happen, and it's unforeseen territory on where we're at right now with this company. So this is going to be very odd on how all this is going to go into place. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
all right. Well, we're gonna see how that's gonna go. but yeah, but anyways, but Pop, what do you bring to the
Yeah.
table?
So this week I had the pleasure of playing the Dynasty Warriors Origins DLC Vision of Four
Ooh.
Heroes, courtesy of Koei Tecmo. Um, I and I know CFG and I talk about this all the time, how DLCs are, and like we don't really like them, and they got to add something. And I personally do not mind that this DLC came out when it did, considering how beefy the main story is. So with
Mm-hmm.
this DLC in particular, you get new weapons, 4 story chapters, without spoiling anything, the new story chapters basically give you a what if scenario of the shoulda, coulda, woulda been leader. So, what would have happened if you had taken Zhang Zhao's side, or Dong's role, or Yuan Chao, or even Lu Bu? Like, what happens if
Ooh.
the uh, protagonist ended up, uh, doing the historical? It's a really nice um alternative
What
perspective,
if?
but also, yeah, it's a really nice what if, but it also gives you like more closure than um
Mm.
an end game. Because originally end game, once you get to the end of Origins, you're kind of just replaying the same levels again on a greater difficulty. Uh, but it's because you do it on the higher difficulty because the strongest weapons are locked behind that difficulty. But
Mm.
Mm,
uh you can't farm a specific weapon type. It's hectic. Some of my new favorite additions, the 2 weapons I got added, the bow is probably one of my favorites because of, just how it's set up. It's interesting because the bow is like an axe, so it's really funny, being in the middle of a fight, and it's just like, oh, you can either shoot this enemy or cut them if they come up close to you, and watching how they react is pretty funny. The
mm.
training ground is also really good. I feel like the training ground should have been in base game, but I can understand why it got, added in, as the missing piece. It's really good for testing out those stronger weapons that you get. Um, we get new companions to play as. They didn't really get as much spotlight as I wanted them to.
Mm.
Um, but nonetheless, they were still fun to use. And then the best thing was one new battle art, for each weapon, but overall it was fun. The narrative was very, very well, executed, and it felt the what if situations felt natural, like they weren't trying too hard with it. Um, Another thing I
Okay.
really liked was, that for I think it's like the DLC is like 35. I think it was like 26 if you bought it early on PlayStation, but it was 35. I think for the
35?
yeah, I think
What?
for the price point, you're pretty much playing through the game again, but a different iteration on it. Like, because the DLC isn't super short by any means.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Okay,
true.
back up though. Like, so did you have you beaten it yet?
no, I gotta get through boo boo stuff.
How far in, like, well, so how long have you played? Do you know that?
I've been on it a couple of hours. I think the DLC probably takes about 10 hours if you're only focusing the story, but I've been doing all the other stuff, which will probably take
Mm.
me about 25 to 30 hours. But with the DLC, the time I've spent so far, I want to say I'm probably like, I think I'm
Okay.
at like the 12-hour mark. I've been trying to balance practicing for Back to Black, and then like my treat is like I get to play
Yeah.
through the DLC now because I'm taking a break from speedrun practice. So Tuesday, once I go back to speedrunning practice, and I'll take a break next weekend, and I can play through whatever's left of the DLC if I don't finish it this weekend.
Yeah, it see, like I said, like, well, first off, I mean, I have no skin in the game on this one because, as you know, I am not a fan of Dynasty Warriors, but still, but I will say, however, like it's really tough. It is very tough for me to say to come back to a game, let alone a game. When did this come out last year? Like the beginning of the January
The
of
very
25, right?
yeah is
It's a year
yes.
Yeah.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a year old. So like it is very tough to kind of come back and let alone justify 35. I mean, 35 is kind of steep in my opinion. Like for a DLC. I don't know until I know how long DLC is going to be added. If it's like 20, 30 hours, if it's like a 20-hour DLC for 35, I would go with it. But if it's less than 10, that would be crazy for
No,
me.
it's
I'm
For
definitely
me.
20 hours. Like if you're just
I was
doing
like,
main story on like the easiest difficulty, it'll probably take you 10 hours. But if you want to really dive into everything, like all the quests and relationships and all that stuff, that's gonna take you some time, just like
it
the main
takes
story
time.
did. It takes
Does.
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
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 I can see why it's like yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot of extra content that's going to be there even though you're running through the things but it's a whole different perspective. I will
Mhm.
Yeah.
absolutely be buying this. I didn't even realize it had come out. I knew it was coming out soon. I didn't realize it was available. So I will absolutely, and it's gonna, I'm just gonna, I've been meaning to go back through anyway. So I was just like, yeah, but I will always support Dynasty Warriors. So take my money.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it,
I
it
can't
fills
wait to
in
play.
missing gaps. Like I will say,
Yeah,
like Origins is a very nice soft reboot of the series. Like if
it is.
anyone's not a fan, I feel like they would really enjoy it just from playing this, even without the
Yes.
DLC. But
Mhm.
the DLC, and I will warn you, Smitty, it's for extra perspectives. So for alternatives, I will say that the DLC's selling point is definitely the narrative. I mean, gameplay was already
Mm-hmm.
there because
Right.
honestly, it's probably my favorite gameplay out of all the Dynasty Warriors.
Really?
But
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
Facts.
gameplay in this is so clean.
It
Um,
is like people don't
I,
realize. I've said it. I was like, dude, if this is the Dynasty Warriors, if you've never played a Dynasty Warriors, even if you have played a Dynasty Warriors, this is the one to play because they do such a nice job of just kind of rebooting it and giving you a full. And again, the narrative in it is just mwah. So to be able to jump back into that and knowing that there's four whole different perspectives that we get to get through, I'm
yeah,
pumped. I cannot wait to get through this
because the game
or
already
pick it up and
made
play it.
like Shang Chao, they like gave him some depth in this reboot because
Yes.
originally like I always thought like this dude is crazy. He needs to be like put 6 feet under immediately before everybody dies. But in Origins, like before you even get to like the extra like the alternative perspective, I'm like, man, they really get you to empathize with his perspective and what he was wanting to do instead of putting him forth as like this maniac who has just lost complete control and
Right.
wanted to be power hungry. And I guess Cody Tecmo took a step back. It's like, no, maybe he was thinking about things this way. And
Hmm.
it's like that with all the other characters you come across in this.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I will give it that. I will give it the fact that this is like because I wasn't the original was it Origins. You weren't playing any of the historical characters. You played the character yourself. Like was it a created character or is it a character that you make yourself or is it just a new protagonist that they decided to add into it that you're helping the historical characters instead. Is that
New
how that worked?
protagonist where you're helping. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay. Cool.
loved how
They
that new
tie I
protagonist
actually
fit into. Yes, they did such a
yeah,
great job of like mixing that character into the story that was like,
yeah,
so like, and they and that character has their own thing in, within it all too. It's they did like seriously, they did such an
Mhm.
amazing job with Origins. I
yeah.
like that's the one I recommend would be Origins. Like if this is the one. It's they did it so well.
Wow. So it sounds like it's their game. That was one of your game of the year picks, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. So
absolutely.
Last year,
Yeah,
yeah, that was one of my game of
yeah.
the year picks last year.
Yeah, so that's good. That's definitely good. At least it wasn't that upsetting. Oh wow! So the Broncos got a blocked field goal kick, so the Patriots
Yeah,
are going.
yeah,
We are
I
now
saw
the
That's
that.
funny.
sports gamecast.
I am the sports gamecast. Now I'm gonna go.
Sports
No,
ball, little now for your breaking sports ball news.
sponsored by Madden 2027. Yes, that's how it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I just had looked it up. But
Ah.
yeah, but overall though, I just think that yeah, I mean, if you think like if the whole the thing it seems like the biggest thing the strength of this is that is the point of views like the changing of how they're looking at into these people's backstories is what makes it is what's making it like very interesting, especially since you I mean how long has Dynasty Warriors been around? Like over 20 years, actually probably like 30 years
25,
almost.
I think. I think
Yeah,
they
25.
yeah,
just, yeah.
yeah. So like you and you've been playing the same kind of story, and then seeing this is a good revamp of the whole
So
deal.
good.
'Cause what I really
So
like about this is you get to play with each faction. That's
mhm.
Yeah.
something that you don't really get to do in the previous ones. And not only that, this one with the DLC allows you to play on the other side of the other factions that you're
I
always
need it.
fighting
I
against. So,
need it.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
really, really?
I
Yeah.
Oh so
need that other side. I need that other
Yeah,
perspective.
you get to fight Guan Yu and like you're on the other side. So now you're the enemy. And
that's
Yeah.
it's
awesome.
really
That
interesting.
is awesome.
That is awesome.
And I
Yeah.
can't wait to
Okay.
hear the story behind it. That's gonna be because everybody's a hero in their own mind. So I'd
Yeah.
like to see what their perspective was.
That's a good point. That's a very good
And that's
point.
exactly what it gives you. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's really good.
Hell
I
yeah.
still hate
Hell
I still don't
yeah.
like Dongzhuo though. Like that Wario can just go somewhere.
That is hilarious. Okay, give him a chance. At least give him
Oh,
something.
I can't wait. Yeah, no, this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. I'm so glad this is out. I didn't realize it came out. Yay.
And like yeah, they're right. And Koei Tecmo's busy every. It's like January their busy year because like now the next game that's coming up is Neo 3, right? Like that's the next
yeah,
one,
Mm.
and it's
the
coming very
demo
soon.
is coming out this week and your save data will transfer over to the official
Oh,
release the following
nice.
week because it comes out
Nice.
on February 6th.
I would like to play
What?
that. I really want to. Yeah,
Wait,
it's no
wait.
joke,
You said
dude.
your save data will be available the following week?
Yeah, because it comes out February 6th.
Yeah, the
S-
demo is out now. So you when you get
The
the
demo's out this week.
yeah. So
And then yeah.
when you progress in
Oh,
the
oh, and then
demo,
when
then
it
you can
comes
move
out
it
next
over.
week, it'll be available when it comes out.
Yes,
Mhm.
Okay,
yes,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
I will be playing the demo on both my PlayStation 5 and my PC.
I
Man,
love
I'm
those.
on the
I love it when
fence.
they do that.
I am on the fence of just wanting to go on the PC, but I just like I'm just playing on the PC because the PC, like the graphics card I have on this, just I just want to utilize it so
Mm-hmm.
badly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but yeah, Neo 3 is definitely going to be one I'm picking up, so we'll see. But anyways, I digress. Okay, so our final topic is going to be my topic, which is one of the games I have been actually anticipating on because I want to give this studio a good old college try because we've seen their games that they've been releasing for decades, which was Pokemon, which is Game Freak. But the upcoming game, Beast of Reincarnation, is a game that I've been looking into for a while, and they showed it, they showcased it on the Xbox showcase, partner showcase this earlier this week. And from how this looks, I mean, it doesn't look like amazingly like oh my god, this is like drop dead gorgeous, but the premise of it is what's captivating me on wanting to check it out because first off, Game Freak, they've been making Pokemon forever. They like I mean
Yeah.
from the very beginning of it. They have made other smaller games like some games on Steam and stuff, but this is probably I would say their biggest game, like a biggest level of a close to a AAA game that I've seen them make in a long time besides like Pokemon. And the problem with Pokemon is that it is just a pile of garbage when it comes to like developer, like frame drops, glitches, and stuff like that. Nowadays, for the ever since they went 3D, it's just been a mess. It's been a mess after a mess after a mess. So I have not been wanting to like I have really wanted to see what this company can truly do when it's not tied to the Nintendo brand of Pokemon. So but basically this game it takes place in the year, I believe it was the year, it's post dystopian, so this is like in distant future Japan, Tokyo,
Like
Japan.
2406, something like that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
year that I saw.
I thought it was like year
Oh no, sorry,
4000
it's
or
like 40
something.
40. It's like 4306, something like that.
Yeah, so something
Mm.
Oh,
crazy. So
4026.
yeah, yeah. So like but they describe the game as a one person, one dog action role playing RPG. And your character, you play Emma, the sealer, is a woman that can seal blight powers that's happening. Like so, everything like that's like overgrown, like plant wise, is mostly like plant creatures and things like that. It has gone over the world, but you yourself can manipulate the plants and you can traverse and fight the enemies that are there. And then her companion, which is a dog, I forgot the dog's name. I think it's like Koo or something like that. So you're basically working together in like in an open world like area, just trying to take care of the corrupted creatures and stuff. But the art style, very nice. Love how the look of the game looks. The and So far I really don't really they didn't really show a lot of gameplay itself, but the style does remind me of kind of Ghibli like what when it comes like to the locations and things like that, and even the monsters though too, like how fantasy driven it is. So I have been this has been on my radar. Is it highly anticipated? Not the highly anticipated one for me, but I would say that this is something I am definitely wanting to check out and try for myself. So uh but then one of the biggest things was like I think that this game should show how good that this how Game Freak really is when you give them a legitimate budget instead of half-assing it as of late when it comes to Pokemon stuff. So I kind of want to get y'all's opinion, like if this is something that y'all would want to try out, like check out and see if this is something that you would want to give them a chance, give it a chance to see if they're not a one trick pony or anything like that.
I definitely want to get it only because it's in line with all the other games that I'm in. Like that's 100% on my radar this year, like Neo 3 and Phantom Blade.
Mm,
I feel like I need a third to fill that in.
mm.
Um, I'm really curious about the release date, and not only to mention, I this might be the game that I use to have my Xbox be turned on because it's just sitting there
You want the
staring at
Xbox? Like
me.
it's not going to be the PC?
Uh, I thought about PC. I don't know. Depends.
I
Mm.
don't know. Like I mean, like I would like to I would like to do console for it. You know, come to think of it though, too, might be the time when after the Steam machine comes out too, so it might be a
Oh
different
yeah.
conversation though as well. You know, so yeah, but yeah, the game looks nice. I'm really looking forward to trying it out. What about you? What about you, Smitty? Is this up your alley?
It looks good. I've got questions. Is this a
Mhm.
Souls like, or
No.
is this more in line with like You said it's
I
an
think Ninja
action
Gaiden,
RPG? Ninja.
Yeah,
a
it's not.
Okay.
character action RPG.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
Souls like. It is not Souls
Okay.
like.
I was like,
Yeah.
because if that was the case, you kind of lost me. But I think I would try it regardless because you're right. I want to see what Game Freak can do. I feel like they've been held back, like you said, and kind of pigeonholed and this the Pokemon stuff. It's like like let them breathe a little bit, let them kind of flex their creativity and let's see what they got. So
Mhm.
I definitely want to check it out. Again, if this is on Xbox, there's a good chance it's going to be on Game Pass. I'm
Oh yeah.
guessing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Um, it
Yeah.
might be.
So I'll
I
definitely
don't
check it
know.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
Oh.
what Game
Oh yeah,
Freak is gonna
that's
do.
true. That doesn't necessarily mean that.
They
Mhm.
might. I can't remember if it got announced as a day one thing because they kind of like threw trailers at you during the Game Awards when it got announced, and I was still stuck on the fact that Game Freak showed up after like the first two scenes and the cutscene.
I'm
But I
Yeah.
like
curious.
that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm curious to see. I guess more about the story. the story seems intriguing. So I think, if you got solid gameplay, but more importantly, if the narrative is on point, yo, could this be a game of the year contender? I don't
It could
know.
be.
Maybe.
It's very
Could be.
possible. There's a
Yeah,
lot of big. I mean, there's a lot of big names that's coming out this year. Like when it comes to it, I think the thing that's
there
going to
is.
swallow everything is GTA 6 if it comes out this year. But
If it
but
comes out this
still, like Phantom Blade, yeah, like Phantom Blade and all that other stuff. Like it is going to be like it's going to be stacked. If Phantom Blade is as good as it looks, is a real big question, you know. But
year.
some of the surprises like this I could easily see surprises like this that may spur up out of here in the during the end of year talks. So I mean, the only thing I really need to see is really its gameplay. I don't know
Yeah,
how the gameplay is going to be like. I mean, I have an idea of what it's going to be like. They did show a little bit of it on the showcase, especially how you can incorporate your dog companion to fight with you.
right.
So it looked really cool, and so
If the dog level
uh,
up, I need to know.
it's a good question. Actually, I don't know. That would be very interesting if it. I mean, wouldn't be
I
surprised if it's an
mean,
action
that dog
RPG.
has all of a sudden has like, wait, oh, so have they always had the ability to have vines coming out of them and stuff? I'm just noticing that.
You mean
I did not realize
the
that. Like, I didn't realize a dog has like vines on the back of it and stuff.
oh, I don't know. Like I said, I have no
Oh,
idea.
I think it's part. It's something with the narrative. I don't know.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
might be something with the narrative itself, but yeah, it's I don't know. It looks like, I mean, but it has definitely, like, it is definitely catching the interest. See, exactly what I say. I was just saying, this gives me Princess Mononoke feels, and like I said, it's Ghibli like, and I think that that's
Hmm.
exactly what they were going for. And so hopefully this game is not going to be disappointing. So I mean, I'm going to get it. I'm definitely going to get it regardless, but still. Uh, no, but no, I'm kind of glad that I'm not the odd man out. I wasn't really sure what y'all where you hang with, and I wasn't sure what you, Smitty, because I know, like, it's like with action or Souls, well, not Souls like, but just
Oh, that
action games
just
is
said
very tough.
PS5. It didn't
Yeah,
even say anything about but has it been confirmed for PC and Xbox?
yeah, because
Yeah.
Okay.
it was on the Xbox showcase.
Well,
The
all
video
right.
is from PlayStation though, so that's
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
why. Yeah, so now you'll be okay.
Like, in that case,
you, you're not
hmm.
paying for the Game Pass though, are you? Are you just doing are you
No,
doing it for?
PC.
Okay, just
Yeah,
PC.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
okay, that's fair. So no, it's going to be a fun game. I can't wait. End of 2026. I know there's going to be a ton of games coming out. Next month's going to be super jam packed.
Well, that's what I
So
still need to
there's
do.
a
I
lot
need
of
to
great
go
things.
through and see what I am excited or anticipating this year. There's been so
Mhm.
much that like I haven't gone through and been like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about this game or so. This is definitely on that list.
Oh, big time. Yeah, big
Yeah.
time. No doubt. Okay, so folks, thank you for listening to it with us on the CFG Gamecast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. We will be back again, hopefully a lot more warmer than this week because this is insane when it comes to the weather. But if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release it on all podcast services, so there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm too cold to do that.
Yeah, too cold to guys, also be sure to go check us out on our social media and on our website, confreaksgeeks.com, for some awesome more content that we may have missed out on this one, but that's perfectly all right. So once again, this is Davis, Pop, and Smitty signing out. Y'all, take it easy.
Deuces.
Big Tim.
Big
That's funny.
Tim.
The Call of Duty 7 expert, Smitty. That's just, it is what it is. We're just
Also,
going,
Life is Strange reunion was announced, which is gonna close the story between what, oh shit, what's her name?
could this be the
Maxwell
last, could this be the
and
last Life is Strange though?
no,
When you think about
no.
it? No?
Excuse me.
There's a whole universe there, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I mean, like, well, there's really two Life is Stranges, right? Like, there was that, and then there was the one that came out like what 2 years ago.
Max Caulfield and Chloe Price.
Hmm.
But then there's the boys too. But I don't know how that stuff fits into all that stuff. I have not. I eventually plan on going through the Life is Strange series. I
I didn't
haven't.
know that you were a big fan of that series.
It's like
I
every week
really
we learn something new about Smitty. Like this is
Really,
really the new year, new Smitty. Like
it really
the
is.
Bears football season has really changed you,
It
and
it
really
changed
has.
me.
changed so much.
For the better, yeah.
See, Bears, I hope you're listening. You guys do well. It makes me a better person. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
When my team wins, it makes me a better person.
Oh, man.
Uh,
I'm not as angry as much anymore
you
when
know,
we win the Super Bowls. Just come
you
on.
know. No, it's been a series that I've always very much been interested in. I just never got around to playing it. And then when I met Katie, I was like, even more so, I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I definitely want to check it out. And I just never have.
Oh, okay. What about
So it's like, if I'm going to do it, I didn't want to just play in the middle. It's like, I'd like to start from the beginning and like run through them all.
mhm. Okay, well, what about what's it called? Shoot, uh, other the other ones like Lost Records. Like you never played that one,
I haven't played
or
that yet either. I don't, and I think that's separate, right?
it's not even a
That's
part
not,
of the.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not part of the universe at all, but it plays exactly kind of like it.
It plays like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not played that. I did not play Lost Record. I almost said Ross Record.
You stop watching Scooby Doo.
Roro.
That's what it comes down to. That's funny.
It is
But
what it comes down to.
Jesus.
Oh.
I mean, well, when? So, is there
I'm
a date on when that one comes out?
March 26th, I believe.
Oh wow!
Like
Yeah,
hella
so it's coming in the
soon.
corner.
Like, yeah. Oh, I love it. It's a great community too. Like there's so many, especially for folks that you know what I mean, may feel underrepresented or just you know, kind of that community. A lot of them band together and have, you know, it's a great game that they feel is very inclusive, and a lot of the folks that have worked on it and stuff like that as well. So I know it's really exciting for those Liz
Mhm.
you know, community. I know that they were absolutely pumped to hear about this and to be able to get a conclusion to Max's and Chloe's story. They
Mhm.
officially announced that along with that. So you know, anytime you've been following along a story and to get a conclusion is exciting.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's waited for so long for that to come out too. But I mean,
Yeah.
like that. That was like the first Life is Strange. That was the first Life is Strange. That was on the P. Was that PS3 or
PS4.
PS4?
I think it was
So that was
PS4,
PS4,
right?
and it was episodic, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
So, ooh,
episodic. Yes, I remember
oh
Scorp
god.
Kitty played it a little bit.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
But then she liked it.
I think she did. I just she's not really a gamer, and like
Mhm.
you know, it's so like I was hoping that she was gonna go through, and I was just gonna watch. But you know, at this point, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna run through
Yeah.
it.
Nice. Let's work for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll watch it, you know, that'll be fun, you know.
That's
But
hilarious.
yeah, no, I tell you, Astrobot's the man in this house.
Oh, I
Everybody
bet.
plays Astrobot, yeah.
I
And then when
bet.
my youngest went and bought Astrobot, I was like, oh, how dare you?
She bought Astrobot?
Yeah, and it's crazy because that was the second time in like 2 days that somebody had made a purchase on that account on accident. And I was like, you know,
Oh
is
no.
that what it's going to take for me to actually lock this down? Here we go.
I'm gonna have a child do this stuff, and I can just play
I didn't even know, dude.
husband
I mean, again,
deniability.
I didn't even think about that being an issue, but with the PlayStation being down here and I didn't have it locked to where like a password has to be put back in, they
Yeah.
just straight bought things. No, I was just like, on it, you know, I was just like, you got to be kidding me. And then it was like a full fledged $60 game. I was like, what are you doing? But
Oh
I'm
god.
also not mad because we like
What's worth?
Astrobot.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to play it. So they've all got like their own saves and you know this. And I haven't even started it yet.
What's worse is that
I-
you like the return policy for those PlayStation games oh,
non-existent.
are terrible. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. It's just
you gotta
it's just
get
tough.
day after tomorrowed in order to even have the possibility of getting it.
Yeah, it's like you just got Concord.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's so crazy. All right, so whose turn is it to
Mind's
raid?
eye, anyone?
I did it last time.
Yeah, mind's eye. Anyone? I don't think so. I'll do it. I guess I'll raid out today. So the raid today is going to be my friend Mikoshi. She is trying to play all the Resident Evils before Resident Evil Requiem comes out.
Ooh, nice.
So she's playing Resident Evil 2 right now. So we'll see how
wow.
how far she's hopefully.
Wait, when
she's
does that come out?
To it. February of 28th or 29th. Wait, is this
okay? So there's a lot of time. There's time. Nice.
You and I both know it's still not enough time.
No, not for me. No, not
Uh,
for me. I don't even play those games. I literally watch a YouTube video because I love the story. That's all I'm interested in.
Gotcha.
I'll watch other people play. That is not for me, sir.
I want to play Pragmata. That's what I want to play. That's going to be a fun one.
Pragmata. That did look really good.
Yeah. When does that come out? Oh, it comes out April, so we got time for that. I don't even know. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right,
that's
guys.
Mark House, right?
Huh?
That Mark House? Is that what it's called? People that did Returnal?
No. Oh, Housemark. No. It's
Housemark.
Capcom.
What did I say? Mark House?
Mark House. It's like Mark House. Oh, that's funny.
All right, I give up. That's it for
You're
me.
going backwards, right? Mark House, the same people that did the same people that did the Times of Sand.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going back to bed.
That is funny. Okay, we're waiting out to Mikoshi. So freaking hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Their game comes out in March, if I remember correctly. The
What's it called again?
Is gonna,
you remember?
I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I know. I can't remember. But I am looking forward to it, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that game was good. I mean,
From
it's
Mark
a
House.
Housemark game. Mark House. Saros, that's what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Saros. So okay. All right,
yeah.
guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna raid out to Mikoshi. So we'll send some love her way. Watch her play some Resident Evil. Watch her freak out because she's a good horror streamer. So guys, y'all have a great rest of your day. Hopefully y'all stay warm if you're affected by the winter storms. If not, chill. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. So peace out, guys.
Have a good one, everybody. Have a good Sunday. Have a good week as well.
Yeah.